let's talk about blind code, because I don't think most people realize that. A lot of people think, okay, well, I've cast my vote, and even in the case where there could be a paper ballot, that still doesn't mean that their vote is secure and that it comes out the right way in the end.
Okay, so you're standing at a voting machine. Let's assume you're at a good voting machine and it gives you a paper receipt. So you've typed in your vote, paper receipt comes out, you're looking at the paper receipt going, okay, that actually matches my vote. Now over the course of the day, let's say 100 people vote at that machine. So now it has 100 votes inside it. At the end of the day, either by taking out a memory card or attaching it to a network, that voting machine transfers the data to these tabulators. Now, in that process alone, there's enormous concern. Some people are talking about doing it wirelessly. You can intercept and change the data from wireless. I can pick it up with one receiver and transmit it. Or, just as you come online, I can transmit a second set of data. And you don't know which one it took. If you send it through switches, I mean, phone taps are a very simple thing to do. And a data lift, very simple thing to do. You could lift the data, change it. So I could take the data, I could pretend I'm a tabulating receiver, the tabulating receiver IP, I could take the data from your phone, change it, and then I could send it on to the real tabulator with the real IP address with a whole new set of results. You have no idea. Or what I believe is fairly often done, or not fairly often, but it looks to me as in a forensic standpoint that it has been done, is the tabulator itself, whatever is happening in there, has force balance equations built in it. So it begins taking these votes in, it knows how many votes is cast, so it knows the total number it needs on the back end, but it then says, well, I'll begin moving 10 votes from this column into this column to get to a fixed balance of like 51.6 for a pre-designated winner. You have no idea, because once all the votes are dumped into the tabulator, you don't know what vote is what anymore. And as long as the audit back on the back end is never done, you'll never catch it. And the audit out on the back end necessitates both a paper trail and a very large forensic process, because there's so many votes been dumped into the tabulator, you'd have to audit everything in order to find even the smallest error. It's terrible. And there's no reason for it. There's no reason at all for it.